Jai Hind everyone. I am Vivek Kumar Pansari, Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering at Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. In this particular video, I would like to cover a small topic related to hydraulic accumulator and lift. So, the purpose of hydraulic accumulator, why this type of arrangement is required and how it is helpful in different fluid machines and for what purpose it is used, that will be discussed in this particular video. So, at the end of the video, you will be able to understand the necessity of hydraulic accumulator. So, the very first term which comes in a picture, that is the hydraulic accumulator. And accumulating what? Does it accumulating the fluid or the energy in form of fluid? So, obviously, it stores energy in form of fluid. So, one by one I am reading out the point and discussing. So, hydraulic accumulator is a mechanical device used in hydraulic application. It works as an intermediate device between the supply lines of hydraulic fluid from pump to required machines like hydraulic lift, press or cranes. Obviously, whenever we are using these devices, hydraulic lift, hydraulic press, cranes, we need pressurized fluid. We need pressurized fluid because we have to lift the load, and for lifting the load, for doing some work, we need pressurized fluid which can do that work, and that pressurized fluid is supplied from pump. The purpose of pump is to increase the pressure of fluid. Okay, but sometimes if the supply through fluid or pump is not sufficient to perform the function of hydraulic lift or press or cranes, in that condition this hydraulic accumulator comes in picture. So, that I will be discussing how it helps in this manner. It temporarily stores the pressurized hydraulic fluid. So, the point is already come here. It temporarily stores the pressurized hydraulic fluid when operating machine is at ideal condition. When the machine means the hydraulic lift, press or crane, it is not working, in that condition the pump energy of pressurized fluid is stored in hydraulic accumulator. It stores the pressurized hydraulic fluid at ideal time and supply to the machine when it is required. Pump continuously supplies the fluid which is not required all the time. That's why hydraulic accumulator creates a balance between the demand and supply of hydraulic lift, hydraulic cranes or hydraulic press. So, this is what the purpose of hydraulic accumulator. So, construction wise, it's a very simple arrangement. Okay, a simple hydraulic accumulator consists what? It consists a cylinder with inlet and outlet ports of hydraulic fluid. Inlet are attached with the pump. Obviously, the supply is coming from pump, whereas the outlet of hydraulic accumulator is connected with the operating machine. It may be either the lift, it may be a press, it may be a hydraulic crane. Cylinder consists of a ram, just like a piston, through which we can create certain pressure or through which we can lift certain load with reciprocating motion inside the cylinder having some weight. I am coming to that point. You can see this particular diagram here. So, inlet port, outlet port. This inlet port is connected to pump. This outlet port is connected to the operating machine, and it may be press, it may be a crane, it may be a lift. Okay. So, when pressurized fluid is coming in, and this is the ram, okay, this is the ram arrangement, piston we can say, and this piston is having a weight, heavy weight over it. The purpose of this weight will also come in picture, and when the pump is supplying directly to the machine, then the fluid, the pressurized fluid is going in this manner. So, this is what the typical arrangement. Okay. Now, pump continuous supply the hydraulic fluid to the operating machine through the accumulator. When there is no requirement of fluid, the outlet becomes closed. Okay. So, what they are saying, the pump is continuously supplying pressurized fluid through outlet to what? To the machine which is under use. Okay, and in that condition, this hydraulic accumulator is not performing any function. Only some amount of pressure or force is doing some work here and this piston is moving slightly upward, but not so much. Okay. But whenever this outlet valve is closed, in that condition, what will happen? Where this fluid will go? This fluid will go upward, and along with this fluid, this ram or piston will also move upward, and this weight is opposing. So as much as it is moving up, by the law of potential energy, it is storing certain amount of energy in the form of rise of weight. And this rise of weight is happening due to what? It is happening due to the fluid pressure. This time, continuously supply from the pump raises the ram plunger in upward direction gradually till the extreme end or until the outlet is open. Okay, so the point is very clear. This operation helps to store the hydraulic energy inside the accumulator for a small period of time, as the operating machine requires pressurized fluid. What can be the condition? This may be the condition that the pump is not able to fulfill the requirement of outlet machine, the machine which is connected at the outlet of the accumulator. If the pump pressure is not sufficient, in that condition, what happens? This weight starts coming down and maintains a required pressure at the outlet of hydraulic accumulator. So that's why we are saying it is a accumulator of energy in form of potential energy. So I hope this thing is clear, quite clear. Here the working is explained and what are the different purpose of hydraulic accumulator. So the very first purpose, it stores hydraulic energy. Clear, no issue at all. Okay, how it stores the hydraulic energy, that already be discussed. So as we studied above, the most important function of any hydraulic accumulator is to store the hydraulic energy and transmit it further when required. So it results a small size of pump. So another good advantage of this, ki sometimes we can maintain the pressure with the help of a small pump also. Okay. Second is it reduces vibrations and shocks. So whenever the energy requirement is fulfilled sufficiently and regularly, in that condition, obviously we are reducing the vibrations and shocks. Okay. So it works as an intermediate device between the pump and the operating machine. So it helps to maintain a smooth and noise-free operation while working, which results less vibration and shocks. Safety device. Why we are saying it's a safety device, hydraulic accumulator? If the pump pressure is not sufficient, then obviously your crane or lift will not work. Then there is a possibility to failure of the lift or the hydraulic press. In that condition, that accumulator is maintaining the pressure and maintaining the safety also. So this is what the purpose of saying safety device. It is working as a reservoir. Obviously, already discussed, it stores the energy. So it is the reservoir of fluid. It is the reservoir of energy, pressure energy. So here we can see some examples related to that hydraulic accumulator or the basic function of that. So the very first is the hydraulic lift. That's what we have seen in many automobile workshops. We can see this type of arrangement. There is a platform, and on that platform your vehicle is placed, and by the application of a hydraulic pressure, a ram and plunger arrangement comes in picture, which lifts your vehicle. And basically it works on what? It works on Pascal's law. So what basically the Pascal's law is? This is the important thing to know. So Pascal's law is what? So Pascal's law is a principle in a fluid mechanics that states that pressure exerted anywhere. What it is? That the pressure exerted anywhere in a confined incompressible fluid is transmitted equally in all directions throughout the fluid, such that the pressure variation remains same. So this law applied here. So what it is saying? In a confined space. So we are considering this is a confined space. In this confined space, the pressure here and pressure here, it is same. So pressure here we are saying P1, pressure here we are saying P2, and pressure is what? It is force upon cross-sectional area, F upon A. So here we are saying F1 upon A1, here we are saying F2 upon A2. So if I equal these two terms, F1 upon A1 equals to F2 upon A2. As we are observing that A2 is greater than A1. A2 is greater than A1. So, obviously, what it will be? What it will be? When A2 is greater, then by a small amount of force, we can lift a heavy vehicle. So, this is what the advantage of Pascal's law. Okay, this is what we are doing. And in this diagram or in this arrangement, we can also put some hydraulic accumulator to maintain the desired pressure in the line. So, this is what the purpose of hydraulic accumulator here. So, hydraulic lift, I hope it is clear, very simple it is. The second is the hydraulic lift. We can classify hydraulic lift in two manners, direct acting hydraulic lift and suspended type. So, what basically it is? Direct acting hydraulic lift, where fluid is directly coming into the contact of ram, and that ram is moving the platform upward and downward with the direct contact of pressurized fluid, then we say that type of lift is direct acting hydraulic lift. So, what it is? When fluid under pressure is forced into the cylinder, the ram gets a push upward, the platform carries loads or passengers and moves between the guides. At required height, it can be made to stay in level with each floor so that the good or passenger, it must be good, so that the goods or passengers can be transferred. In direct acting hydraulic lift, stroke of the ram is equal to the lift of the cage. So, here we can see with the example or with the diagram what it is, the fixed cylinder. So, this is the fixed cylinder. Okay. Fixed cylinder, it is fixed with the wall of the floor where the sliding ram reciprocate. This is the sliding ram. This is the case where we can put the goods and passengers. Okay. These are the floors. So, here what we are observing, the fluid, high pressure fluid either from the accumulator or from the pump is coming in, and this fluid is maintaining the upward motion of the ram, upward motion of the cage. So, directly the fluid is coming into contact with the ram. So, that is why we are saying this is the which type of lift? Direct acting hydraulic lift. Another one is the suspended hydraulic lift. So, here the high pressure fluid is not directly coming into contact with the ram or platform, but it is passes through the pulley and rope arrangement. So, that is why it is named as suspended hydraulic lift. So, that is what the when fluid under pressure is forced into the cylinder, the ram gets reciprocate to movable pulleys. Okay. With the help of the arrangement of the hydraulic zigger, pulley can rotate with the help of wire and rope, and cage is maintain their pressure force with their floor. At required height, it can be made to stay in level with each floor so that the goods or passengers can be transferred. So, here we can understand more clearly with the diagram. Okay. The liquid under pressure is coming here. Liquid under pressure is coming here. Okay. So, with the fluid pressure, this sliding ram is moving. This sliding ram is reciprocating, and this sliding ram is connected to the movable pulley. So, as the pulley is moving, if the pulley is coming towards right, in this direction, what happens? This rope goes upward and this cage comes downward. Okay. Or as the pulley, the movable pulley with the fluid pressure is going towards left, then in that condition, this cage is going upward. So, the movement of the cage is not maintained with the direct contact of fluid. It is passes through the pulley and rope arrangement. That is why it is named as, suspended type of hydraulic lift. Okay. So, these are the constructional details of suspended type hydraulic lift. Cage, clear, where goods and passengers can be placed. Wires, it connects the cage and pulley. Sliding ram, it is fitted in the fixed cylinder which reciprocates upward or downward. Okay. Pulley, this is also known. Hydraulic zigger. Okay. Hydraulic zigger, it consists of a moving ram which slides inside a fixed cylinder. So, this is the hydraulic zigger. Fixed cylinder Fixed cylinder, the purpose of fixed cylinder, it is fixed with the wall of the floor where the sliding ram reciprocate when we apply the pressure. So here we can understand, at least after watching this particular video, we can understand what are the functions we can perform with the help of high pressure fluid. So we can perform many functions with the help of this very smoothly, without any vibrations, without any noise. So that's why we need pumps to maintain a certain pressure, and to store the extra energy of the pump, we need certain arrangements like hydraulic accumulator, through which the energy can be supplied or delivered to the hydraulic lift or hydraulic press type of arrangement. So I hope the video is understandable to all of you. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you very much.